The Nightfall Developer Platform is a set of APIs that gives developers the ability to scan text or files for sensitive data with Nightfall's AI-powered detection engine. Data security is a high priority for organizations as cloud adoption, breach costs, and regulations increase. In this video, we'll give you an overview of the Nightfall Developer Platform so you can build data classification and protection solutions using machine learning into your own applications. For this example, I'm a developer building a loan application system that accepts a proof of address. I need to prevent unnecessary sensitive information like social security numbers from being stored in my system because I have a SOC 2 DLP compliance requirement, and because we also just want to ensure customer data is kept safe and that we prevent it from spreading downstream into our logging, data warehouse, and CRM system. So what if a user makes a mistake and uploads something like this W-2 for their proof of address? As you can see, it contains a social security number, so I need a way to extract this text from the PDF file and scan through this unstructured data. I'll show you how you can do this using Nightfall's APIs. Before I call the APIs, I'll need a detection rule and an API key, and I'll create those here in the Nightfall console. The detection rule is used to specify what sensitive data to look for. So I'll create a new detection rule. I'll label it high risk for my own reference. And then I'll choose from the library of pre-trained machine learning detectors. And as you can see, the list is extensive. It has standard PII, like ID-based detectors, driver's license, social security number. There's passports, names, date of birth, email address. There's also credentials and secrets, like API keys and cryptographic keys. There's network addresses. There's healthcare identifiers for HIPAA compliance, things like ICD-9 and ICD-10 codes and descriptions, US MBI numbers. And there's finance detectors for PCI compliance, things like credit card number and banking information. You also have the ability to create custom detectors, and you have access to the context rules and exclusion rules for those detectors. In this case, I'm going to just choose the social security number for this example. And as you can see, now I have this confidence level that I can tune for the detection rule. So this can be possible, likely, or very likely. The reason I have these options is that this is not a simple pattern match, but it's using machine learning to identify this detection at a certain likelihood. So I can tune this to whatever level that I want. In this case, I'm going to leave it at likely. And then I'm going to save the detection rule. And now I have this UUID that I'll copy, and I'll use it to make my API call. I also need to go grab an API key, which I can do here. And I already did it for purposes of this example. I've set up this Ruby script that uploads the proof of address.pdf file and initiates the scan. I'm just going to paste in my detection rule UUID. I already have put in the API key and a couple of other environment variables. Now the files could be large, so Nightfall supports uploading the file in chunks. To do that, you'll initiate an upload. You'll get back an upload ID, and that lets you reference that ID as you upload the chunks. Then when you're finished, you send the finish API call, and then that allows you to initiate the scan. Now this is an asynchronous request because the scanning can take some time. So part of the policy that you send in that API request is a webhook URL. You also send the detection rule UUID that you created in the console. And then you can also send along request metadata. In this case, I'm sending the file name. Okay, let's initiate the scan. So I'm running that file. As you can see, I get that file ID here. And I'm running a local server with an ngrok tunnel so that I can receive the webhook response when the file is completed scanning. And as you can see, this is that webhook response that I get. It tells me that there are findings present that violate that detection rule that I sent. And it gives me a findings URL, which I retrieve automatically here and show the results. Here's that proof of address.pdf metadata. It shows that a social security number was detected. It gives me the finding itself, the confidence level that that is a social security number, the location of that within the string, and the before and after context. So Nightfall did all the hard work of extracting the text from the file and looking through it with using machine learning to find that sensitive data. Nightfall supports not only the discovery of sensitive data, but also the protection of it through redaction. I've set up this sample Python script to demonstrate that functionality. I'm sending in a string of text with a customer's credit card number embedded in it. Now, this time I've configured the detection rules inline and set up some redaction configuration. Now, this is a synchronous API call because the text that I'm sending is under 500K. So let's kick off that scan. And as you can see, Nightfall has responded with a redacted payload. It has scanned through this string with the credit card machine learning detector and replaced it with redacted text. The Nightfall Developer Platform gives you access to the same detection engine that lies underneath the hood of Nightfall's cloud DLP solutions for popular SaaS applications. To learn more about what you can do with the developer platform, check out our docs page. You can get an overview of how it works, explore ready-to-use SDKs, see the step-by-step guides on how to integrate Nightfall with apps like Zendesk, S3, or Elasticsearch, or go to the playground to get sample data and use visual tools to run scans with text or files. Sign up for a free account today at nightfall.ai.